Alright, this round shows off an interesting gold build involving the Pteranodon and the Weasel. So of course the Weasel's a feint ability, so that the Pteranodon will double it, and at level 3 it will give you 3 extra gold, plus you can give a Weasel a 1-up, and so you can actually get 6 gold out of it, and if you happen to have a level 2 Pteranodon, you can get 12 gold out of it. So kind of an insane little combo that can really, snowball the gold effect, and it's pretty interesting. I mean, there's a lot of good gold builds in Pack 4 with like Silver Fox, Manta Ray, and like Bird of Paradise stuff. So there's a lot of interesting gold builds now. You just have to make sure that you don't go above 30 because there is a cap at 30, which I do believe I reached. So you'll get to see that. It just says maxed out, can't go above it. I don't know why they added that. Like, is it really that necessary? I feel like going above 30 isn't going to matter too much. Like, when you have 30 gold, you can pretty much do whatever you want, I feel like. But yeah, I don't know. There's actually an interesting, like, infinite gold build, if I can remember it correctly. If you have a Pteranodon, I think a oyster with, like, a donut on it, and then you pill tapirs or something like that, then whenever you pill a tapir, you'll get 2 spawns because of the Pteranodon, and then you can sell them for extra gold. So I guess that's a little like infinite combo build. You could also have like, I don't know, alpaca in there or something to make it so you gain even more. But yeah, as for the actual run, just, I mean, this is a custom pack, of course, just built for like mostly good things, and trying to go for like Swan to get that extra income, and going for the draws early, classic stuff, so I have as much time as possible. Double Cappy is just amazing. I feel like when you get double cap, you pretty much just sell your entire team and then pivot into whatever you want because they're going to be stronger than whatever you have, most likely. Um, yeah, so 7/7 Swan, not too bad. Take that Blobfish, get level 2 Ants. Yeah, so random show that I saw recently was The Last of Us. I have seen the game, or at least I saw someone play the game like quite a while ago, and now there's a show with the creator, like, or writer Neil Druckmann, and then like someone who's also directed good shows in the past. So I feel like the recipe for success was there. Like, it's not super surprising that the show is actually great, and it's like it's pretty faithful to the original show, I feel like, but it's also, it doesn't have like the limitations that video games kind of have, where you got to have like these, gameplay sections with like environments and stuff. And like in shows, you could just do whatever you want. You can have a backstory for like a random side character that just does like very little if you want to, or you can I don't know, just have like things that you don't aren't allowed to have in like a video game. I don't know, like an hour long cutscene or something. Obviously, I mean the entire show I guess is considered a cutscene. Whatever, I don't know. Anyway, level 2 Weasel, but yeah, the show is very good. I would recommend it, and I've only seen like the first 4 episodes, but I mean, The Last of Us story in general, I feel like is just really good, at least for the first one. The second one, I guess, is a lot more controversial. I'm not sure, like, people probably don't care about my thoughts on the second one, but I do feel like it had potential to be really good, but then they, I don't know, like halfway through, it does get kind of boring. Like initially, I was kind of on board with what it was like going for, where it's like you're humanizing the enemy, that like you just were going around and killing all of these people, and then it's like, oh well, now I get to play as them and get to see all of their lives and see all their like friends and everything. But it just like goes on so long that you kind of get bored of it, and like I don't know. And also like the ending, I feel like is a bit repetitive or like redundant, where it feels like they kind of do like the same thing, and it's not like really necessary. But it's still like I don't know. It took a chance, I guess, at doing something unique and different. And even though it wasn't like a massive success, it was pretty split on, I guess, whether people really liked it or not. I mean, overall, I guess I still kind of enjoyed it. I just watched someone play, which feels really weird, but I don't want to actually buy the game myself and play through it. Instead, I'll just watch someone play through it. It's like double the experience because you get to see the game and someone's reaction to the game, and you get to do it for free. I don't know. There's just a lot of upsides just to watching someone play it, especially when it's like such a story-rich game. Like, I mean, it would make more sense to want to play it if it's like a multiplayer game, but for story games, you can pretty much just get like the entire experience just by watching someone play it, which I don't know, maybe that's not great for the devs because obviously they're not going to get as much like sales or whatever, but oh well. It's good if you're broke, I guess, like me. Anyway, there's level 3 Weasel, level 3 Swan, already getting 16 gold a turn here. It is a little annoying because you do have to put the Weasel more towards the front. If you put it towards the back, obviously there's a chance that it's not going to die, and you won't get the extra gold. And that's really going to matter when I have like Octo or stuff like that wants to be more towards the front, just to ideally pop the melons before like they have a chance to be used. Or if I run into like a summon team or something, I want to actually kill the summons before they get to do things as well. So yeah, just generally like Octo in front I feel like is nice. There's the 1-up Weasel, so doubling the gold. This does mean I can't put like a melon on it, so I wanted to buff something else besides the Weasel. And Blobfish pills is still going to be great, especially with Pteranodon. Once you get Pteranodon Blobfish pills, oh, it's so beautiful. Because it activates it twice in the shop, so you get 2 experience, and you also get like 4 out of it. Just insane value out of a 4 gold thing. But of course, you have to find the Blobfish and the pills, which is going to be a little difficult. Luckily, didn't kill the Pteranodon there, so I'm going to get the extra value. So extra 3 gold there. Already up to 22 gold. Now, all that's left is to get level 2 Pteranodon, and then I'll get another 3 gold from that. And, yeah, going to use the cat for scaling. Go ahead and give the Octo some melon. Oh, there was another Weasel. I didn't actually notice that I rolled past that, because originally my plan was to go double Pteranodon, double Weasel or something like that, and just get an absurd amount of gold, but then the gold cap kind of hits the, you know, I mean, then you hit the gold cap at 30, and it feels really pointless, but I don't know. It's also important to actually have some abilities, because if I just have a bunch of 50-50s and, like, 1-ups for equipment, things aren't going to go super well, which is why I decided to actually take the Octo. And a draw, sure. I mean, this is going pretty late game. I'm only at 5 wins, and I'm on turn 13, which is kind of nuts. So, yeah, I guess a Blobfish is just generally worth a freeze, especially when I have Pteranodon. And there we go. There is the pill that I find. So, instant level 2 Pteranodon here. Beautiful. And then a chocolate to get level 3 Octo. Things are looking so beautiful. I mean, it is so slow in the shop. It takes forever, but it's worth it. And forever, I mean like 2 seconds, but I'm just that impatient where I wish there was like a fast forward option for the shop things. If you ever do blitz lobbies, which I have done on stream, where it's like a 25 or 30-second turn timer, you have like no time to do anything. If people go summons or like anything like that, you have like no shop time. But it's kind of an interesting, like fun little viewer lobby to mix things up. And then, oh, German Shepherd Cobra team. But they actually had such little HP that the Octo perfectly countered that team. I actually ran that team myself not too long ago, and I guess I ended up not making a video out of it, but does Tiger Weasel do anything? I mean, wait, actually does it? I don't really know. I should have gone Tiger Octo, right? Because it's not like it spawns another one. Do I get an extra gold out of that, or extra 2 gold? I haven't done the math, but maybe 26 seems like an interesting amount. So I froze the 1-up just in case I find another Weasel. But this also, I kind of didn't realize, but obviously it limits the chance of finding food, which is going to be a problem with level 2 cats. Might as well buff the Pteranodon. It could be a 50-50 as well. Why not? A pill, and there's another Weasel, so that should work. Or I could take a Bird of Paradise and skip the Weasel. I guess I was changing my mind a lot, and now I decided to go cans. I'm just changing my mind so much. But, like, if you have a ton of gold and you've got a cat level 2, I guess you could just get a 50-50 shop. That is another purpose of getting just so much gold, is you will be able to get a 50-50 shop and then do whatever you want, and that's always fun. I mean, you don't see the cat can strat too often anymore. It's mostly just chicken, since cans went from, it was originally 2-2, then it got nerfed to 2-1, and now it's been nerfed again to 1-1, but it makes sense. Cans were generally just OP because, I mean, if you think about replacing your entire team, which sometimes happens, or at least like 3 or 4 of your units, every time you buy that can, you're getting like 3-3 or 4-4 out of it. And before, you would be getting like 8-8 out of it or something for like 3 gold on turn 7 or 8, which was kind of nuts. So, yeah, it makes sense that got nerfed. I was also planning on using Silver Fox, but I guess I didn't really find it this run, so that maybe will be another video. But you can get 9 gold out of a level 3 Silver Fox if you get all 3 triggers, which is pretty nuts. So that's another way to reach that gold cap. And, yeah, I guess I'm just a little unsure of what I was looking for here. I guess another Pteranodon, sure, that'll work for me. And, freezing a 1-up. I'm still hoping to find the Weasel. Another can, why not? Every can is 3-3, because of course the level 2 cat triples the effects of any food. And the Pteranodon died, so not going to get a ton of value off of that, but Octo will save me and get me a draw there. So yeah, get 22 gold at the start. So I still need 8 more to reach the gold cap. A melon, I guess I still should scale. Sushi sounds good. Just because it has a 1-up, I guess, doesn't mean I don't want to scale it. And then a Hammer Shark, that's an extra 3 gold. I suppose, why not? I feel like it did so much unnecessary pivoting because I couldn't really make up my mind on what to do with this run. But, yeah, level 2 Pteranodon is perfect because I will get that extra 3 gold twice. So that will be, yeah, I mean, just this level 3 Weasel with a 1-up. And then 2 Pteranodons at level 2. Like, level 3 Pteranodon was completely unnecessary. I don't know why I actually went for that, but as long as I don't run into absolutely broken teams. But it is turn 18, and this is when you're definitely going to be running into broken teams. Like, I don't know what teams are going to be left at this point that haven't already won, except for ones that have, like, a ton of draws, like my team, somehow. This is actually, like, some of the latest I've ever gone in Arena. Like, turn 18 just right now, that's kind of crazy. And I still have 8 wins or 2 hearts. Like, there's still a little bit of time to go. Alright, level 2 Weasel next turn. That'll be huge value because I get double action from the Pteranodons. Level 3 Tiger Leopard 50/50s. That is a bit rough. And yeah, just going to be short there. So going down to lethal, it'd be kind of embarrassing to lose with this team when I'm getting like 5 gold or whatever it was. And I don't really have a lot to do anymore, so I guess I'm just going to buy food. I might have bought an avocado like one of these rounds. I feel like I remember doing that, and it's obviously complete waste if you're going to hit 30 gold anyway, because you're just wasting 3 gold then. Normally avocado is really good. In fact, it might be kind of just OP, because like there's really not any downside, and it's just like a small optimization that you can kind of make. Like instead of, if you're on like 3 gold, you could just buy avocado, and then if like as long as it's not well, I mean in general it's just nice to buy avocado, but if you like roll into something, then you're gonna have to freeze it, and so you're kind of wasting like shop space by rolling a little bit. So like that's I guess the purpose of avocado. And there we go, there's the level 3s. Not really necessary, I don't think, to get the last level 3 Pteranodon, because I'm already hitting the gold cap here of 30, and unfortunately it's the last round, so I mean you don't get to see the beautiful action. But how much do you actually get here? So you get 3, and then you get it tripled. So 9 gold, and then 18 gold, and then 27 gold, and then I think 6 more, so like 33 extra gold or something like that. My math could be wrong there, but the Octo gonna do really well against the summon teams, and love to see that. Gonna end on a 10 win, just a really fun team. It's nice to be rich, you know, and be able to do whatever you want. Just have to make sure you actually capitalize on it, I guess. But yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.